Hey guys, it's John here from Sonic Drive Studio. Welcome to a brand new episode of To Boost or Not to Boost, a series in which I try tube amplifiers with pedals up front just to see if the pedals can make the amp sound more tight, gnarly, and focused. And to figure out whether or not the boost pedal really improves the tone of the amplifier or not. And in today's video we're going to try my new PRS Archon 50 amplifier. A really cool amplifier with a very wide and fat sound. I did a review video on this amplifier recently on the channel, which you can watch up here or down here if you're interested, by the way. So, as I said, the lead channel on this amplifier has a very fat sound with a very wide and big mid-range. It's a very charming sound indeed, but it's not super tight and fierce by default. But it has a very nice charm to it that I really like personally, without a pedal up front. Still, let's see if a boost pedal up front can make this amplifier sound more focused, fierce, and aggressive in an improving way. Now let's start by taking a listen to the pure sound of the amplifier without a boost pedal up front on the lead channel, the distorted channel of course, with the bright switch enabled. And the guitar that I'll use is my Yamaha Revstar Standard on the bridge pickup, a really cool guitar that I also recently reviewed on the channel. And it's going to be a pretty chunky sound with a big mid-range and a sort of fat and somewhat loose bottom end. I personally really love the pure tone of this amplifier. Quick note about the signal chain. The amplifier is being fed into my Red 7 amplification amp central reactive load and then into a York Audio cabinet IR from the MRSH 412 MV30 package, the A speaker option to be precise, and Mic Mix 01. Let's go ahead and take a listen and try to really pay attention to how the guitars sit in the entire mix with all the instruments together. Here we go. Alright, that sounded pretty huge and fat, again, with that big and wide mid-range. So that's just really how this amplifier sounds, and I love the fatness of it. Really cool. Now let's put a boost pedal in front of the amplifier to see what that does, and to see if it improves the tone for these riffs. Of course, we're going for a tight and aggressive metal tone with a lot of focus, clarity, and punch. And the pedal that I'm going to use is my Sunless Effects The Winter boost pedal, a really cool pedal, quite versatile too. I recently did a review and demo of this on the channel as well, which you can check out up here and down here if you're interested. I'm going to use this pedal in a very modern way, so the gain will be turned off all the way. I'm going to boost the level a little bit with the volume control. I'm also going to boost the tone a little bit with the tone control. And I am going to make the tone tighter with the tight switch over here, which basically filters out some low end before going into the amplifier, making it more tight. Now with this pedal we could go even further and make it super aggressive and tight, kind of like a 410 grind or a 33, but I like a tone that's somewhat balanced still, so I'm being a little bit more conservative with this control, the tight control, rather than cranking it up all the way, which will make it more tight, but that's kind of more fitting for something like an 8-string guitar. Okay, let's go ahead and take a listen. All the amp settings will stay exactly the same, the signal chain will stay exactly the same, as well as the same York Audio cabinet. Let's check it out right now. The pedal definitely made the sound more focused, crunchy, and tight, especially with those sort of classic genty palm mutes. Pretty cool, and they fit the mix really well. I feel like with the boost pedal on, there's a little bit more room for the drums and bass overall in the mix. So this pedal does a great job at tightening up the tone for sure. It's just a great pedal. Do I prefer the amplifier with a boost or not? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I mean, I like both tones a lot. I like the sound of the pure, unaltered amplifier, so to speak, the fatness and bigness of it. But I also like the sound with the boost in front because it's just more tight, more aggressive, more metal, and yeah, more focused. So it leaves a little bit more room in the mix overall. Now let's go ahead and check out an A/B back-to-back comparison of the amplifier without the boost and the amplifier with the boost up front. And again, try to listen what this does in the context of the full mix. Let's go ahead and check it out right now. Interesting. There's no denying that this pedal tightens up and cleans the guitars up quite nicely indeed. Now let's also check out that same thing, but this time with the guitars isolated. Okay, so what can we conclude? Well, if you guys know me well, you know that it's always hard for me to choose. I mean, as I said before, the pure and unaltered sound of the amplifier just sounds really cool. It really has its charm. It's fat, it's wide, it's big sounding. But again, the boost pedal did make it more tight, focused, and just more metal and more modern, definitely. So I'm gonna let you guys decide which tone was better. Was the pure amplifier better, or did it sound better with the boost pedal up front? Let me know in the comments down below. That's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons down below, as that really helps the channel out. I'd usually appreciate that. And you can also follow Sonic Drive Studio on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Cheers!